When I first heard Anna's voice, it was like a revelation to me. She totally inspired me to write for the voice. There's nothing really she can't do with that voice, as an instrument. I mean, she might downplay that element, but she has got an instrument. She knows how to use it.
I'd say he's allowed me to find myself musically. I guess the thing to mention for the whole of this third record is the lyric content was largely from me and themed about what was going on in my life at the time, which I would say was less so for the second record. So a sort of a cathartic process of getting through and unravelling what was going on in my life, which was essentially a horrendous breakup. The content is quite autobiographical, I would say, which might have been tricky for you. I don't know if I feel that.
No, I think it works well because the tension between that, there's a kind of darkness to some of the lyrics, and then there's a sweetness to the music, and that tension people can react to quite well, and I think they listen to it and they think, well, I'd like to hear that again, because there is that tension, and they can live vicariously by listening to Anna's trauma, It sounds heartless, but you know what I mean. It's like something that people can react to, want to hear again.
It's a part of the letting go, and I think writing songs about shit that's really troubled you is so helpful. Yeah, I've let some of it go.
You shouldn't be scared of melody, I think melody is just a gift from God, and I think that trying to put a lyric to that in such a way as to make it palatable for other people to hear and enjoy, I think that's what your kind of role is as a songwriter.
Jim doesn't lead me in any way with the lyrics, so I would literally have just got better listen, he would just and then some mumbles. So then, it's kind of like, how's Jim going to feel that I've then turned it this way? And you rarely, you don't say much about it actually. You're like, okay, cool.
I think if I'm not enjoying what I'm hearing, then
you would
say something. But I just love when Anna takes it somewhere that I wasn't expecting. I think I mumbled the words "better listen" as part of my original demo to Anna, and then she took that and it started. Obviously took it from a personal place, and it became the song that they know today.
Turn the page, rewrite or resight, feeling the weight of all
we live so far apart, we had to figure out a way of deciding how we're going to do this, because we wanted to write a third album and maybe just come up with rough ideas and send them via email or just via the WhatsApp, and we'd listen and react, and Anna would send something back to me, and gradually we would build a song out of that.
When I'm driving, it's where the ideas come, and I think it's probably just that I'm zoned out and feel safe in that space. And sometimes Walt's in the background, my son, he's humming away as well. I
like to chords and the melody. If I've got a melody, and I'll maybe put some simple chords underneath the melody, but then I'll try and take it somewhere else, that chord that you wouldn't expect it to be there, and it's a bridge to somewhere else kind of thing. So that's always good fun.
I actually know before I've even sent him something if it's one that I'm going to roll with. And I think it's because it's quite immediate. So if the melody and the lyrics come for me, or if it's just lyrics to some melody that Jim's given, if it flows and it's quick, like the response is just here we are, then it's
works.
The one, right? I think Bewildered Dance is quite linear, right? The way the songs is classic songwriting. I feel like it's very raw, that it's just wholeheartedly honest, which is how we tend to go about our writing, I'd say. For me, that would be the acceptance song, like a kind of realisation that there's too many moving parts in that relationship, and this acknowledging the struggles that we both had, and then realising the sadness in that, because it was like so nearly brilliant. But no.
Towards the end of the song, it just builds and builds without really realising that's what's happening, and then it becomes something like you get to a peak and then it sort of dissipates. And it can take you by surprise. It all connects. It does what it's supposed to do. It really grabs you by the top.